Well, we already know our Minnesota Vikings lost to the Seattle Seahawks in their first preseason game, 24-13. Started off 10-0. Looks like we're going to blow this team out of the water. We're looking real good. Second half comes along, and we kind of knew what was going to happen. We were just going to fall apart, okay? A bunch of rookies in there, a bunch of fourth stringers, guys that really don't know what they're doing. So what exactly did we learn from that preseason game? I'll give you a couple of my opinions, what I liked, what I didn't like, and we'll just kind of move on from there. So offensively, right? Nick Mullins. Definitely our backup quarterback. Looked way better than Jaren Hall. Mullins was slicing and dicing. He was putting balls in places that only the offensive player could catch it. That Nick Muse touchdown, I mean, that was a beautiful ball that he threw there. If you don't, or if you haven't seen it, go check out the highlights from this preseason game against the Seahawks. It is a phenomenal pass and catch from Nick Muse or from Nick Mullins to Nick Muse. He also put a ball on a rope to the sideline to Jordan Addison. He caught it. Okay, they ruled it incomplete. He was out of bounds. You look at the review. If we would have challenged that, we probably would have won it because he toe dragged. Okay, it looked like he was in bounds. Great catch from Jordan Addison. Great field position or field awareness from Jordan Addison. Speaking of him, not really sure what we got yet. Okay, I think he's going to be a really good receiver. He had a couple drops. Obviously, the one right away in the beginning hit him in the chest. He did get, he got hit right away. So it isn't great to see that. You got to find a way to hold that ball in. Okay, don't let go of it. Adam Thielen probably would have made that catch, but hey, Jordan Addison, rookie. Thielen, a veteran. He's been there, done that. He knows what you have to do. So Jordan Addison, I need to see a little bit more out of before I can make a consensus, real, legit opinion on him. Like if he's going to be good, if he's going to be just decent, or what type of player he is. Jalen Reagor, okay, hasn't had a great NFL career up to this point. Thursday night, he didn't drop a ball, baby. He did not drop a ball. Four targets, 4 catches for 60-some yards or something like that. I mean, the dude was everywhere. He was catching the balls. There was one time when I can't remember exactly what play it was, but it hit him in the hands, and I thought it was just going to bounce out just because there was a defender really close to him. I think he actually got leveled on one play and still found a way to keep it in, to hold on to the ball. So that was very promising to see because Jalen Reagor knows that this might be his last chance at potentially extending his NFL career because there's not going to be a lot of teams after this that are going to want to take a chance on him when he might only be a practice squad player. So seeing Jalen Reagor kind of get in the groove of things, look decent, kind of look, he didn't look jumpy. He looked calm, cool, and collected. That's kind of what I've seen out of Jalen Reagor. But the main focal point of last night's offense that I really liked, running back Ty Chandler. Absolutely balled out. In my opinion, running back 2 at this point in time if we do not sign Kareem Hunt, who is currently in a visit with us as we speak. But Ty Chandler, what do you have? 30-some yards? Let's go look real quick. 41. So he had 11 carries, 41 yards on the ground. I thought it was great execution on his part. Okay, he's one of those running backs that's going to run through you. Okay, he's going to put his head in the ground or his feet in the ground, and he's going to mow you over. That's the type of runner he is. He did show us a little that he's a little shifty from time to time. He gave a little juke move here and there. I really enjoyed that. That means he's capable of doing those things and making those strong cuts. But for the most part, his running style is look at the playbook. Where does it say I need to run? How does it say I need to run it? And that's exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm not gonna put my own twist on it because I don't have the type of accolades, or I don't have the type of superstardom yet to kind of make it my own play. I'm just going to, if I'm supposed to run in the A gap or the B gap, that's where I'm going to go on a line, okay? And if they don't block well, the play's going to get blown up. We're not going to get any yards. We might get one. But a lot of the time, it seemed as if there was a gap there that Ty Chandler was able to fit through, get about 4 to 5 yards a carry, at least. And actually, last night he averaged 3.7 yards a carry. His longest one was 9 yards. So he's not going to burn you. Okay, he's not going to burn past you. He's not going to be the, back in the day when PA would say, and he's loose. Okay, he's not going to be that type of running back. He has that capability, but he's going to be that guy to punch it in there for about 4 yards, 5 yards, and just kind of inch down the field slowly but surely. But I've seen good things out of Ty Chandler. Hasn't lost a step. If anything, he's gotten a little bit better from last season. I hope we see more of him, but again, we don't know what's going to happen until we figure out what's going on with the Kareem Hunt situation, because we could end up signing him. So that was pretty good to see offensively. N'Keal Harry got a couple catches, which it was nice to see him get on the field. I didn't think he was going to, just because it was a shortened week and stuff like that. Special teams, gotta be better. We have got to be better on special teams. That muff punt, it's unfortunate. Okay, it happens. I get it. We got to figure it out, though, okay? If you're going to fair catch it and there's no way you're going to be able to touch it or anything like that, get away. Sprint away. Let that ball bounce out of bounds or whatever the case may be, and just kind of leave it at that. And the penalties and stuff, that's coming with preseason. We can clean those up, but for most of these guys that are on special teams right now, this is their chance to make the team, so we have to be better on special teams. Defensively, Andrew Booth Jr., not great. I did not like what I seen out of him at all. At this point in time, he is labeled as the number 3 corner. I think he's going to drop to about the number 5, number 6 corner. Jawan Williams made a ridiculous play in the end zone. I mean, he laid out, straight up dove to the sideline with his outstretched hand and actually hit the ball away. That was great to see. That means he has a little bit of a dog in him, some fight in him. He's not going to give up on plays, so I like that energy out of Jawan Williams. Caleb Evans, we really didn't get to see too much of him, but it seemed like he locked down his guy quite a bit, and he was, one of those corners that you could see, yeah, he's a starter in this league. We didn't see any Byron Murphy. Obviously, he's going to be the number 1 corner on our roster. So Mekhi Blackman played pretty decent football, I think. There was a couple times, he got beat, and there's a couple times he let something, go by him. But that's okay. Okay, he's a rookie. Things are going to happen. We just got to clean those up now going forward in week 2 and week 3 of the preseason. I really like that. But I think one of my biggest takeaways, Ivan Pace Jr. as well. Liked what I seen. Going to be a starting linebacker for our Minnesota Vikings. If not, he's going to see a lot of playing time. The way he handles his blitzes, he literally shoots out of a cannon. Right through the hole. Looks like he's going to want to make a play. The only thing I don't like about it is he's too jumpy. Okay? There's going to be times where he thinks the play is going a certain way, and it's actually going the other, and he's going to miss very, very badly, but that can be cleaned up. That is okay. That's why preseason football is played. Ivan Pace Jr. looked pretty good. But now my biggest takeaway is that our depth needs to be better in all regards. Our offensive line depth, horrible. Okay, I thought we had some guys, all right, who we start the game with. They did all right, and those are going to be most of those guys besides Ed Ingram are going to be our 2s. They're going to be our backups. But we need more depth behind them, at least better depth. Those guys probably will never see the field, but they looked awful, absolutely awful. Jaron Hall had nowhere to throw. He was constantly getting pressured. He started the second half out decently, right? Having to scramble outside the pocket, but then he slowed down in that fourth quarter. He stayed in the pocket. Wasn't a great idea. He's probably a little tired or whatever, but the pressure got to him because our offensive line couldn't hold. Defensive line, same thing for them, right? We were just basically letting them run all over the field, do a bunch of halfback screens, some draw plays, a lot of play action here and there. It didn't look great. Okay, I think overall our depth at basically the offense and defensive line has to be better, but all around depth has got to just tune it up a little bit. Okay, we don't necessarily need to get other pieces to fix it. We just need to play better football, higher quality football for our backups in our depth chart. And that was kind of my biggest takeaway, is that we're not deep in our roster at all. At least that's what it seems like to me. But again, this is preseason. Nothing really matters at this point. We're just going to look at the young guys, seeing who wants to make the team. We will not see our starters. So I'm assuming when our starters are on the field, it's going to look like a lot better football being played. So those are my biggest takeaways. You guys can let me know about your thoughts on the game. What did you like? What didn't you like? What's your opinion? What's your biggest thought on the game, I guess? Also drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.